Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach. Jumping right into it. So again, cutting down on the intro. In today's video, calling to the stand. It's a trial. I want to put myself on trial. I want to find out from you guys what you think. And they might be biased because the ones that watch my videos and comment will be the ones that probably think in line with me. But I'm encouraging you to get out of the echo chambers, even if it's mine, and tell me straight up. Let's examine the facts. So on the trial, it's me versus the people of Drip. And I want to know, what you guys think. Am I a benefit or a liability to the Drip ecosystem? And we're going to examine the facts, and I'm going to put myself on trial, like I said, and see what's going on here. So first and foremost, got into Drip February 2022, right? Yep. And since then have made a channel, built up almost 5,000 subscribers, over 1,000 plus videos, have the highest engagement in the Drip ecosystem for the other content creators. I put the top ones on the board, and average daily views is almost 6,000 compared to the next highest is stunning at almost 3. So there's clearly a lot of people tapping in, but tapping in for what? I don't know. But also let's examine my integrity or my history of what I've been doing. So since getting in, I've showed you guys the amount of money that I put in, so I can't put all that back up, but at least you can see here my real claim from my main wallet. And clearly this is the first wallet I started with. It's my max wallet. So selling from any other wallet would make no sense. This is the one with all the referrals under it. So all the other ones are worse off than this, but I've sold 17,000, which rounded up to 18,000. And that came out to about $4,000 worth out of the 41K that I put into the ecosystem in this 16 months that I've been in so far, and built up 407 team members out of the 150,000 team members in Drip. So question is, I'm guilty of, not a question, but asking you guys. Yeah, guilty of FUD, not being bullish enough, halfway dripper, whatever these made up terms are that people come up with to justify themselves. I've seen that in the modern media and news. It's like they make up stuff to justify whatever it is they're trying to allege at you. It's kind of funny, but yeah. So I will admit that yes, I have definitely put out my fair share of videos expressing criticism, expressing trust issues, because like I said in this video, you haven't seen it yet. Don't trust, verify. There are things that I cannot verify, and therefore I do not trust what's going on behind the doors, the black box. Just like we got out of the fiat Ponzi because we don't trust that system, and we can't verify it. It's a closed box. That's why I tell you to keep your money off of exchanges. It's a closed box. You can't verify what's happening and how they're moving your dollars around. So I have a lot of trust issues within the ecosystem on the way things are managed. I trust the contracts, I trust people within the community, and I trust that the BSC chain will be here for said contracts to work. But outside of that, yeah, I have some trust issues and I cannot verify them, so therefore they don't go away. So I've definitely expressed that, and that would rub people the wrong way, and that's fine. But that to me is critical thinking and expressing cognitive abilities that you should do within a project, but not everybody has that. It's like this dude here. Maybe can't do that. So I will say that on that one side, yeah, probably guilty. But let's examine what have I done since I've been in the ecosystem. So you saw the engagement and stuff like that, but what's my track record? Well, of the projects that I bought to the team, all of them have a successful track record with zero Ponzi-nomics, I might add, and they got implemented and kicked off without any red tape, without any issues, without any involvement from the team. So I get a lot of pushback from people on the inside because I don't march to the same beat of their drum. I decided that crypto is community and that DeFi means that things are trustless. So I use that narrative and that mantra to move things forward. And first and foremost was Spritz getting this integration. So I talked about this on my channel all the way back in January and talked about that I was going to be doing this and moving this forward, documented it, showed you guys behind the scenes, got in trouble for showing emails, but that's because I want to be transparent. And finally, they announced that they would allow for Drip to be sold. And I was like, nope, that's not what we want. I want something different. How can we move that forward? And then we end up with the community rewards. Now, as of this video, we haven't reached the 2-week mark to find out what that is. And there are some disingenuous people within the community that will claim that this is suspect. It's suspect because they didn't have their hands in it and they're not making anything from it. it's truly community driven, community owned. Even I don't get anything from this. Even the referral rewards have been removed for the people referring. So ask yourself, why are community members not promoting this? Well, the answer is quite simple, in my opinion. It's because their selfish agenda can't be propagated. So therefore, they want nothing to do with it. They would instead rather slander it. But let's move on to another one that I was integral. That's not the word I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Part of in getting developed. So we move over to the Drip Marketing DAO. So this is the Drip Marketing DAO wallet. Everything is on chain from this wallet. Everything that we've spent shows up in these ads here. Showed you guys this. I'm not doing it every week anymore because it's kind of boring. There's no real updates on here. But I think as of today, we're up to over $1,000 that we spent. Where is it at? Yeah, $1,062. We're spending about $10 a day. And since we created that, this page has 23,000 real followers, not bots, actual real people that have seen the ads and engage with it. Because the way Facebook ads work is they put your ad in front of people and people have to actually manually engage with said ad. So these are real people that have saw what we have to offer and really engaged with us. You could say they're bought in a way because we paid for the advertising, but we created an avatar and then marketed towards them. And then from that, we have 1,500 of them inside this group, and they post pictures of themselves and stuff like that and answer questions. So we have real marketing, real people being done in real time. And again, why is this not getting any support from people within the community? Well, because again, I was involved, and again, they can't benefit from it like directly. Of course, everybody benefits from the drip garden and the drip price pumping, but because said individuals did not have their hand in the implementation and I did not go through the proper channels to lick the boots, it's not given any shine. But that's okay, because at 23,000 members on the page, we're going to keep growing, and we'll have probably 5,000 in here before we get some real momentum. And that's also what we're working on so that this does move forward. And what was the last one? There was one other one I wanted to bring up, but I think that's it. That's the two main ones I've been working on. And in regards to what the Drip Marketing DAO has done, it is the only contract, as I showed you guys before, that is performing positively compared to everything else. The contract balance is up to 310,000 LPs, and it was show you here. No, that's not what I wanted. Where did that go? I had that up. Aha, Dune. It's here. So this is what I want to see. If you come here, you'll see that this actually kicked off. The absolute low of the garden contract balance was on the 19th of February. And we had our live stream with Driptopian, which is here, on March 22nd, I think it was. I had this up to show the actual date. There you go. March 22nd was the live stream. So that's 22nd my time. Would have been the 21st. And then you can clearly see the uptick since then, the 21st, 22nd, and then we had that stream, and then we've been off to the races ever since. Nobody else was talking about the garden. So somehow we bounced from basically 210 all the way up to 310, 100,000 LPs in the garden as of right now. And the garden is literally losing incentive because Forex mentioned that he's moving the BUSD LPs from the farm. So why would something that has less mechanics as of right now, there's something he's working on, but we all know that when he's working on something, it's not coming, it's coming later rather than sooner. So the only incentive is that people have learned how to leverage the garden, and they've seen the community working to build the garden, and proof is on chain again here with our wallet referrals, because we're in the top 15, sitting right here, 280 now. So that momentum has caused a pump because people are supporting the Drip Marketing DAO, but there are also people not supporting it. And again, ask yourself why. And I just told you why. It's because I did it. So yeah, I realize that I have maybe burned some bridges, rubbed people the wrong way, but that's because I want people to look under the hood, you know, check behind the curtain and see who's pulling the strings and what the incentives are. Ask the cognitively built questions and critical thinking, and get answers before you make investment decisions. Whether we like to admit it or not, yes, we're gambling, but all of us are coming here gambling, hoping to get rich. So our gambling is meant to be an investment in our head. Nobody wants to just throw their money away, even though you're supposed to quote unquote use risk capital. But none of us want to say, yeah, I just threw $30,000 away YOLO. We're like, I'm hoping I get some of that back. So we're definitely looking at this as an investment. And if that's the case, then you need to understand your investment. If it's just gambling, like it technically is, then yeah, you can just throw it away and you can listen to echo chambers and all that other stuff. And it doesn't matter, because like buying a scratch ticket, you win or you lose, go buy another one. It doesn't matter. But the question I want to get with you guys is to ask yourself, yeah, guilty, not guilty, what the verdict is. And then, yeah, what does my behavior show for the drip community? Is it supportive? Is it not supportive? Is it helping? Is it hurting? I'd like to know, honestly, from you guys in the chats, based off of the information I've shared here, as well as what you may already know if you followed me long enough, because it's under my theory that there are some people within the community that will say it's community owned, community driven, but in reality, they would much rather watch the community burn to the ground than actually support everyone within the community. So it's like that clip from Batman where he's talking about the bandit that was just throwing rubies away, and how they found him was they had to burn the forest to the ground. I think that was Alfred. Let's see, I think I got that up here. Yeah, because some men aren't looking for anything logical, like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn. And there is definitely people within the crypto space and DeFi, even in our own backyard, that will much rather watch drip burn than support, one, me, but two, drip community projects. Heard you guys in another video. There's way more than just me with drip community projects. And you have to ask yourself again, why are these not being shared? Not supported, like I'm going to get behind it and buy into it. That's fine. But why are they not even shared? Because ultimately, we know the community is fragmented and not everybody watches every single video, and not everybody that watches videos watches every channel. So therefore, we know that people will gravitate towards certain audiences, and that's the best part about it. But if we really are about the drip community and about supporting drip on a holistic level, if that's your true intention at the bottom of your core, then that means if someone puts up a project and you see other people in the community talking about it, at a minimum, that means it's checked at least one or two boxes. People have heard about it, right? So to me, as a content creator, then I have a moral obligation to share that with my community. I've seen now with Team Drip from Mystify that people got in simply because I shared it. He didn't have a lot of people on his channel, but they went over there and they got in, and literally I saw in the comments, it's like, hey, I joined because I saw this on Coach's channel because he covered it. Or, hey, I gave you another shot because Coach mentioned you. So I'm not co-signing any of these people, but it's my obligation. If I want drip to pump and I believe in the mantra that drip is community owned, community driven, then I have to drive the community to the community owned projects. Like if I'm gatekeeping them, then literally I'm just being selfish because my name's not on it. And I had that narrative before. I was like, oh, we're stealing shine from my project. But luckily I grew up, I have a growth mindset, and I challenge you guys to ask other content creators that you follow, where do they sit? Because their actions speak louder than their words. That's all I can see. I see a lot of talk, but not a lot of action. So I just showed you the projects that I created, that I was behind and took charge of, and they are running on their own. The Spritz and the Drip Marketing DAO. And we will see with the Crypto Ranch. That's the next one. But anything that I put my head behind, I'm going to run with and ensure that it gets some level of traction with or without other gatekeepers within the community. But if we want drip to shine and continue and be worth something in the future, then it's on each and every one of the community members to actually start asking questions and risk getting silenced in the drip chat. I actually saw that this is no longer allowed to talk about in the drip Telegram. So that's another question you should ask yourself. Community owned, community driven. The only drip community place to chat is the drip Telegram. But that same said chat that's for the community is gatekept from community projects. Bitfighters was silenced. DevStreak's Drip Formulate was kicked out. Spritz was kicked out. So doesn't really sound like community owned, community driven. It sounds more like just an echo chamber for people to stroke their ego. And I don't know how it's going to get massive adoption. Well, thank God we have the other chats, but you that are cognitively developed should ask yourself these questions. If it's community owned, community driven, where can the community go to get the community information to make pitches about community projects and or to support community projects? If they're all being shut down from the one community chat that we actually have? I don't have an answer for that, but maybe you guys can rally and figure something out. I don't know. All right, that's all I got. Let me know, guilty, not guilty, supportive, unsupportive, bullish, bearish, you know, detriment to the ecosystem, whatever. Let me know in the comments, thoughts down below. If that provided some value, smash that HBO special, help a brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real-world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.